What's up, you guys? Shorter video today, but I'm sure you're gonna find that it's full of value. We're gonna talk today about agility when it comes to advertising. So what do I mean when I say agility? So agility means the ability to test things rapidly or create things rapidly, be able to react to new information and to take in feedback and then iterate on that in a rapid manner, okay? While also keeping your quality high. So I just got done reading this book. It was recommended to me by one of my group members. This is Making Websites Win by Dr. Carl Blanks and Ben Jensen. So these are the guys that founded or coined the term conversion rate optimization. So I found this super interesting and it really started sparking some ideas around how to move faster, right? And you guys don't know this, but my past life, my past career was actually in the software industry. And I was what we call an agile coach, or somebody that helps software developers develop software faster and more efficiently while keeping quality standards high. So I was a coach for several years at big companies like General Electric and Citrix. So this book kind of made me, brought back all these ideas from my past life and now trying to put them into my advertising life. And I wanted to share some of those ideas with you. Okay, so I have two main examples that I want to share with you. So let's jump into it. All right, you guys. So the first concept that I want to talk to you guys about is being agile when it comes to creating new ads or new creatives for your business, right? So as you guys know, Meta is moving more towards a model where it's rewarding its advertisers for creative volume and creative diversity. In plain English, that means it's rewarding advertisers for putting more ads out there, adding more ads into the system. And as you know, Meta is moving more and more towards kind of like a black box model. They're taking away control from advertisers, and they're asking us to just provide the creatives, provide the copy, and then they will find the sales for you. So whether that's good or bad, we can debate that on another video. But my point is, we need to, as advertisers, be able to create and ideate on a lot of different creative styles and angles week after week, right? Until we find one that works really well, and then we can make variations on that. Now, how do we do that? Well, my main point here is we have to create a system around ourselves where we can rapidly create new ads every week, okay? Or at least every month. So if you are a business owner or an agency owner or an advertiser that, you create an idea and then you ship a UGC content creator a product, that takes about a week, and then it takes about another week and a half to get the video back, and then you got to send it to your editor, and then you get it back, and then you go back and forth with the editor for a month. That no longer cuts it. You can't do that anymore. So this is a big reason why I really like testing a lot of different ideas with static images first. Statics work extremely well, guys. I have one client that works primarily with static images, and he's spending around $15,000 a day profitably with mainly static images. So anytime someone tells me that, Reels, are better, I have seen Reels be better in some cases, but I've also seen static images work just fine at scale. Okay, so how do we do this? Well, you should be utilizing ChatGPT or other AI tools for market research, right? That's the base, that's the foundation of our ads, right? We need to become intimately familiar with our target audience to be able to understand the various reasons why they buy the product that we're advertising, and also address some of the hesitations that they may have. So step one is using AI to help us with market research. ChatGPT has this new deep research feature that is phenomenal, so I highly recommend that you do that. This market research used to take hours and hours and hours, days, weeks even, to complete. But now we can just jump onto one of these AI tools and get, really, really solid research in a matter of hours, or even a few minutes, really. And we also have tools like Typeform, where we can create a customer survey in minutes and send that via Klaviyo or MailChimp, whatever, and get real customer feedback like this, guys. So that's step one. Now, step two, we have tools like Canva or, again, ChatGPT, where we can simply create various angles, various static images, and then we can start running ads, right? Start running ads week after week, testing new angles, very diverse angles, right? Different styles as well. And then once you find an angle or a style that works, then we go ahead and start making videos, right? And I love this strategy because static images are much cheaper to create and also much faster to create. And you can use this as like a testing ground to find that angle that brings you the most economic value, or basically brings in the most sales, and then turn around and make various variations on that with other static images and or other UGC style or founder style, just videos basically, based on the angle that you found that works from your static test. So for me, this is a really, really good way to move quickly, right? You can test these things rapidly, and then once you find something that works, you can double down on it and make more creative formats of that angle or that style and move like that. So I really recommend this as a strategy for you guys. It works really well for me, and yeah, I think it's going to work well for you as well. One other point that I want to make is, for those of you guys that are just copying other people, like going into the ads library, stealing creatives and stealing copy, it truly is a losing strategy, guys. So I really don't recommend that you do that. People that, first of all, it's lazy, and if you're lazy in this game, you're gonna lose, right? There's marketers like myself that are studying the market constantly, that are constantly coming up with new ideas and new angles, and by the time you've copied my old angle that is working, I've already spent so much on it, I'm going to beat you in the auction, right? And then by the time maybe you start getting some traction, I'm already on to the next winning angle, winning creative. So you're always going to be behind if you're simply just copying other people, okay? So I really don't recommend that you do that. I recommend that you try to be a thought leader and you try to move forward and be ahead of the curve, okay? So always, like I said, staying close to your target market in terms of feedback, talking to your customers, learning from your customers, and making ads based on their feedback and their voice, right? Make sure that they can see themselves in their ads, right? Make sure that you're speaking directly to your perfect ideal customer, and you're going to have a lot better results. So that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about, creating ads. So to summarize, use static images as a testing ground so you can rapidly create ads, various angles, various styles, and then once you find something that works, make a lot of variations on that. And then also go ahead and make videos off of that as well. And that's going to be a much faster strategy than, having one idea, going off and doing a video shoot and taking all this time and then coming back and then it doesn't work, and then now you have to do another month cycle to get a few more ads set up. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about with the ad side. So now on to example 2, right? This pertains to landing pages and websites, right? What I learned from this book, Making Websites Win, is that it's so important to have a website that is easy to modify. That way you can start A/B testing various configurations, various pictures, various images, all that stuff, guys. It's so important because if you're not A/B testing, first of all, you are kind of flying blind. So it's so important that you're using tools like IntelliGems or other A/B testing tools to really get scientific with what's working and what's not working on your website. And if you have a website that's very difficult to modify, or you have a developer that's very unresponsive or takes weeks or months to make a very simple change, well, you're always going to be behind, and you're not going to progress as fast as somebody that has a developer that can make a change like that, or somebody that can make the change themselves in an instant, right? So number one, make sure that you have some sort of tracking tool on your website where you can watch users. So like a Hotjar or a Microsoft Clarity, you can actually watch and see heat maps of what's going on your website. And then once you learn how your users are interacting on the site, then you can use that information to start making improvements to your website. And then the true way to do this is making small A/B tests between your control, the way that your website is now, and then the new version where you've implemented the changes based on actual customer information, okay? And from there, you have to run some ads, put some traffic through that test until you have statistical significance. And then from there, you can either keep or discard the change. And that's truly the way to improve your landing pages, your websites. This is what big companies like Amazon or Walmart are doing on a consistent basis. And they're doing it to the nth degree, meaning they're changing styles of buttons, colors, the images. Where look at Amazon. That is what we call like a super optimized website, right? Everything it has a purpose. Everything is engineered to a T, and it's all based on true data. So try to start acting that way. So my main point here, guys, is make sure that if you are creating a new website or you're creating landing pages, make sure that you optimize or you prioritize being able to edit that website rapidly, okay? Be able to move things around, be able to add and take away images or videos or text or whole sections. Like, you have to be able to quickly edit these things. And then also use tools like Hotjar, Microsoft Clarity, IntelliGems, and stuff like that to really A/B test things based on real data. So I know that was actually that actually ended up being a lot, but really, really important. And in today's day and age, right? We're talking today's the 17th of April, 2025. There's a whirlwind of news going on with the tariffs and all of that. We also have ChatGPT dropping their image gen models. There's just so much change going on that if you are moving slow in this environment, you're going to get left behind. So start using AI, help with your market research, with your image generation, with your copywriting, everything. If you're not using it, you're going to get left behind, guys. So definitely invest some time into learning about AI. I'm going to make some videos in the future about that. But yeah, that's what I wanted to cover for you. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I really hope that this was helpful for you. If you want to keep learning, I recommend that you check out some of my other videos. I'm putting a lot of time and effort into them, and I'm showing real live examples of from somebody that's doing this all day, every day. Guys, I'm running ads for several businesses, and I'm spending around $300,000 a month across my clients. And I'm really seeing what's working and what's not working at scale, and staying on top of all the latest updates, news, everything. So also, if you're interested in having somebody like myself bring you that information, or having me as a resource to answer your questions, I highly recommend that you join my Skool community called Meta Ads Mastery. It's only $99 a month for the next few weeks, guys. On May 1st, 2025, the price of this group is going up to $500 a month. So if you want to take advantage of this steep discount, it's a brand new group, but it's growing, and we have some super legit people in the group in the e-commerce and lead generation space that I think you would really benefit from networking with. So that's all I had for you. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care.